Hi, it's Angela Hardy here, kinesiologist at Cloud9. This is something for you parents out there. It's something about helping you to teach your child how to have a sense of self-worth and self-esteem. It's very similar actually to the video that I did around a self-esteem diary, a gratuity diary. But this is it's just a little exercise that I'd like you to become familiar with and do with your children on a regular basis. If you're wanting to build self-esteem and a sense of self-worth and self-love and self-acceptance in your children. It's really very simple. All you do is you lead them with the kinds of questions that you would ask yourself for a self-esteem diary. So, if you sit down and you have dinner together every night, it would probably be quite wonderful to sit down with your children and say, well, what did you do today that you're proud of? And it doesn't have to be a great success. Maybe they were kind to somebody at school, or maybe they scored a goal at soccer, or maybe they sat quietly in class while the maths teacher was explaining something and they're not normally that good at that, so they're proud of that. Or maybe they did well in a test, or maybe they were kind to somebody in the family, or whatever it is. So encourage them to verbalize and to think about that kind of thing. So what are you proud of today? What did you do today that you're proud of? You can also ask them things like, what did you do today that was kind? So that they recognize that, kindness is a beautiful attribute and they should be pleased with themselves for being kind, that they're a beautiful person when they're kind. And you can ask them, what do you love about your sibling or about someone in your family? And this is an amazing tool, actually. It can really change the mood around a dining room table. So one of my friends did this with their kids. They said, just name one thing that you like about the person on your left. So everybody, just the person on your left, just one thing that they liked. And she said it was really incredible because the whole mood of their dinner shifted completely. They had been going out and there was like all the argy-bargy and trying to get ready on time and la la la. But when they did the exercise at the dining room table, it really shifted everything around because, the world is a reflection to us. We do see ourselves through the eyes of others. And so when we take the time within our families to affirm each other, to say what it is that I love about you or what I'm grateful for in my parents and in my siblings, then we are acknowledged by those around us. And, often we don't do that for our family. Maybe as parents you say, I love you, but, is your son saying something nice to your daughter ever? Probably not. So this is an opportunity to encourage them to do that kind of thing. What have you done lately for your brother or sister? What are you grateful for in your brother or sister? What do you have to thank somebody for in this family? That's also a powerful one because we forget to thank people sometimes because we're just used to our family doing stuff for us. So if you can teach them, just ask them, is there one thing? Is there one person at this table that you'd like to thank for something today? And who's it going to be? And allow them to start thinking about that kind of thing. Here's another one. What happened today that made you feel lucky or grateful or happy in this world? So that they're, in the kind of way of a gratuity diary, they're looking at their days and they're saying, well, actually, I do have things to be grateful for. I do have things to be happy about. I am actually a lucky person. Because if our focus is not on those things, it's on something else. And when it's on something else, we can often ignore those things happening in our lives. So there's an exercise, parents, for you to take home to your children to help to build your children's self-esteem. And you will find that when you're playing this game with them, it's building your self-esteem too, which we can all use. So I made a little game out of this for my friend Jenny. It's a little disc with a little spinner and it's got all of these types of questions on it, and you spin the little spinner and it lands on one of those things, and the person who spins the spinner starts, and on that day you all talk about that one thing. Maybe it lands on, what do I have to be grateful for today? Name 3 things, and I have to search my brain, what can I be grateful for my day? So we'll see how that works for her family. We have yet to establish. I just made it for her the other day. Maybe you could do something like that, have a little game. Maybe you can ask me to email you the questions that I put on my little game that I made, and I'll do that with pleasure. So have a lovely day and good luck with this project.